Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Two Bros Podcast. This is live because it is an NBA draft special episode because we are like 30 minutes away from the 2026 NBA draft.
Well, so you're lagging a little bit, Bryce, but we're super excited to have you here. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a heads up. We will not be live streaming the draft. There's a lot of copyright to it, and we don't want to have our channels taken down because of the copyright. So we're going to be talking about the picks, showing you the picks on ESPN's website, and going through some other sports before. This is what we're started a half an hour ahead of time, just so we can actually, get some conversations going. So, Bryce, why don't you get us started up right away with our first topic of the NHL?
Okay, so I don't need my notes for this because I remember because it's super simple. My notes are loading right now, but the NHL, after a year after they said they were not planning on expansion, Texas has come into bid, and there are rumored to be two new NHL teams, both in the Western Conference, one in Austin and one in Houston.
Yeah, I mean,
What
in
in the world?
No, that's kind of
What in the
exciting.
world?
I kind of had a feeling that they were going to expand. I think they recognize how successful expansion teams like the Golden Knights have been, the Kraken, and I think they knew they were going to drop in. There's so much talent in the NHL right now that there was no chance they weren't going to end up, hopping in and watching and kind of adding something new.
I mean, I feel like if they're going to add an NHL team, they should actually start to expand into the Eastern Conference because right now it's just going to be like 37 Western Conference teams and 15 Eastern Conference teams.
No,
And
I
it's
hope.
like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's about what right now what we have 33 NHL teams right now and there's going to be 20 teams. 20 teams in the Eastern Conference and or the Western Conference and 15 in the East. Like, what are we doing? Like, I get expand to Texas after it's balanced. After it's balanced, expand to Texas. Because then it makes it a lot more easier for conference transferring or conference shifting. Like, I don't get what the NHL is trying to do. Like, I get the West is better for sports. I'm a Western Conference NBA fan, so I get Western Conference teams are better for sports when there's more of them and more of them are good. But still, there needs to be a balance.
Yeah, I totally agree. I do think this is going to be a lot better for for the NHL than you think. I think the NHL has always been a very good sport that doesn't get the attention it deserves. So I think adding on two new teams, it's going to be something that'll excite people. We saw how fired up people were for the for the Kraken and then Utah. So to I think this is something that's going to really bolster people's excitement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um. Again, I feel like it is an oversaturation of what the Western Conference teams, but expansion in any league is good because it's going to bring more eyes nationally to a product because they're expanding to two cities that before this didn't have an NHL team. And I was reading up and they had that there's a minor league team I think in Houston for the Stars and then I think there's an AHL team in Austin. So there hasn't really been an NHL team in either one, but it's going to be nice to see. I do think three Texas teams in a relatively short distance from each other because Austin, Dallas, and Houston I think are all within an hour and a half distance of each other. So I don't really get what the ML or what the NHL is trying to do with saturating Texas like that, but I get it. But it just sucks because there's too much saturation in one area, and particularly in the Western Conference.
But so for some more interesting news, I would say, first off, that is interesting. But for some different news, the NFL has a lot of things going on right now. Bryce, why don't you guys get started?
Okay, so the NFL this morning sent a message to, or sent a letter to Brandon Sorsby saying that the NFL has declined the opportunity to hold a supplemental draft in 2026, preventing Brendan Sorsby from entering the NFL via the supplemental draft, saying that any route into the NFL will have to come via the 2027 draft. And they said they didn't give enough time for them to do investigation, but that's why there's a deadline. He submitted it before the deadline, but I get him being upset, but what I don't get is that his attorney went on social media saying now that they're going to try to appeal this, and I think they're going to go to the NFLPA, and it looks like they're going to sue. And Brendan Sorsby, I feel like, has just sued and sued and sued and sued and not taken any bit of accountability other than saying I did it.
Yeah, this just doesn't feel like a good move. I get it. Honestly, in the end of the day, just go back to the You had the ability to play.
He can't.
Well, but he should have done. He never should have went for the draft. He had the ability to play, and I think he got greedy. He thought this is my way of forcing myself to an NFL team that I think might win. And I'm sorry, he's losing out. He's gonna have a whole year of where he can't play the NFL and can't play in college. I'm sorry, his draft stock is very low.
He can play in the CFL for a year.
Yeah, his draft stock's gonna be atrocious.
Yeah,
I think he screwed himself over by not going back to college and playing for Texas Tech.
Yeah, because look at a specific guy, a specific player who appealed their case in the NFL or in the NCAA football just this last year. Trinidad Chambliss is like, no, I deserve another year, and the NCAA is like, no, you don't. And then he appealed, and then he won, and then he's going to potentially be a top 5 pick next year because he came back for another year and he bet on himself. Could he hurt his draft stock? Yes, but you could also improve your draft stock. And Brendan Sorsby was a guy who probably should have stayed in college just to prove, hey, I did it. I own up. I'm trying to grow from it. And this is just not a good look for him now.
Yeah, he really screwed himself over with this. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a 5th or 6th round pick. I think he's going to get drafted just because he's so talented.
Yeah.
But he is going to drop himself from potentially being a 1st or probably a 2nd or 3rd round pick to a very late draft pick.
Had he have declared this year, there was talks of him being the 2nd quarterback off the board.
He's insanely talented. He's a great quarterback. Like, he's very, very good. And I think that we recognize, like, people make mistakes. We all know that he is not perfect. He's a human being. And I don't think anyone was holding the gambling thing against him. But now you're right, they were. But to force yourself into the supplemental draft when you had the ability to go back and play, that feels so unnecessary. And I'm sorry, he's getting what he deserves.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of mistakes, we're talking about a mistake of a person in general next.
I just read what?
We are talking about a mistake of a person next because Jake Paul.
I didn't think we were talking about football. I was so confused.
We are. That's the funny thing is because we are talking about a mistake of a human in Jake Paul planning for life after boxing by enrolling at Stanford, playing college football, and trying to make the NFL. So, I have decided to come out of retirement from football and try to make a case to make the NFL. I mean, if Jake Paul can do it, who's not actually a legitimate athlete, then I have just as much of a chance than if Jake Paul does. Like, I don't know what we're doing. Jake Paul is not a legitimate athlete. He's not. I don't care what anybody says. Jake Paul will never be a legitimate athlete. And, like, I'm officially throwing my hat in the draft for the 2026 supplemental draft. Roger Goodell, there we go. I'm in it.
I mean, hey, there's no supplemental draft.
Oh, wait. I passed the deadline. That's right. Never mind.
There's also no draft this year.
Yeah.
Not doing it at all.
Yeah.
I think that this is a total joke. I don't think this will ever actually happen. I think this is something that is him holding on to any kind of thing and any kind of relevancy. He obviously knows he's done as a boxer. He's not good in any way. So I think that this is him trying to hold on to some kind of relevancy. And of course, he's using the NFL because he knows they're all in his way.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets in the NFL is officially a joke. It is.
But if he gets in the NFL, him and his brother will have invaded sports. Logan deserves to be in the WWE.
Yeah, because Logan's actually good. Jake Paul's not good as a boxer. He wasn't good as an actor. He's not a good musician. He's not a good social media guy. He's just not good.
Why doesn't Jake just go to the WWE? His personality's perfect.
I know.
He's a moron.
Hey, wait. He can ride the coattail of his brother there like he's been doing his whole life. There we go.
Well, let's get to some actual football players that we're talking about right now.
Okay. Yeah, not wannabe professional athletes and entertainers and actual humans. So go ahead, talk this one because this is your topic.
So I am very excited for the
I wrote
first
it, but this talks about you.
half of this. Not too excited about it. Tucker Kraft is expected to start training camp and on the pup list and to play week 1. I think that's huge. We saw the massive difference that the Packers offense were last year when he went down. When he was playing versus when he went down. So I think him coming back, especially for week 1, makes their life a lot easier offensively. We would have saw how beneficial he was in that playoff game against Chicago. Just where they were great, but they just could not complete the ball. They could not complete passes on important plays. So I was really excited to see that. But sadly, Micah Parsons is expected to miss upward of half next season, according to his brother. That's killer. I hate saying it, but I saw this coming. We saw what time he got injured, and we saw how he got injured. It felt like there was no real route for him to come back in that timeline that we expected. So it's definitely hard. You want to see the best for a guy, and hoping for, of course, Fields, but really Green Bay needs him back.
I saw something that maybe it's going to be 5 games, and that's optimistic. It's probably going to be 7, anywhere between 5 and 7 games that he's going to miss, in all honesty. But yeah, no, it sucks for the Packers considering they gave up a haul essentially to get Micah Parsons, and then they lose Tucker Kraft halfway through the year. Then Micah gets hurt in December, tears his ACL, and now Kenny Clark is that they lost another defensive lineman to the Cowboys over the offseason too, so their defensive line just got depleted, and right now it's just looking like LVN.
It's gonna be tough thing too.
What do you think the chances are of the Packers signing somebody like Jadeveon Clowney or Zadarius Smith?
I think you're going to see them kind of taking a look at their team and how good they played this season before they make a move like that. The Packers are always smart with their signings. They're not gung ho. We saw after Micah Parsons went down, they made small moves, they made margin moves. Green Bay isn't the kind who just goes for a big name who used to be very relevant. I think you're going to see them really rely on their backups and rely on their practice squatters before they make a move for a guy like Jadeveon Clowney.
So if you see me looking over here, I'm trying to get into ESPN to do the draft.
I am looking at our notes, and I'm also looking at the draft, which we will be showing. I don't know if I mentioned this already. We'll be showing the the actual draft on the ESPN on ESPN's website, not the draft.
Not the actual draft itself.
But you'll at least something to show you.
We're not big enough yet to.
We are not taking that copyright strike or that. Sorry, not worth it.
We're trying to grow this channel. Copyright strike
where we have, but we're not trying to lose our channel right now.
Yeah.
See, we're streaming on Riverside, Twitch, and YouTube.
If you are watching us and you're tuning in, thank you, because this is our first live podcast. We've done an in-person podcast with both of us actually in person, and now we're doing a live podcast. So it's gonna be We've done something similar to this because I'm pretty sure we did a trade deadline one.
We talked to the trade deadline. You know what's funny about that? We got to the end. I feel like we were getting ready to cut it off for they had 10 minutes left, and all of a sudden it blew up.
I know so many people
started people watching to 300.
I know it was crazy.
We have to get off too, which was the weirdest thing. Part of me is expecting that to happen here. We're not watching the whole draft. I'll be honest, I have to get pretty early for work. I know Bryce has a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, but we're not watching the entire draft because it'll be almost 10 o'clock at night for me. So
yeah,
watch as we're about to log off. We're gonna get a crazy amount of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. But let's go to our last bit of NFL news before we hop in to the NBA, which is going to be the rest of the night essentially, because Kyle Pitts today signed a 3-year, $54 million extension with $36 million guaranteed. Meaning, Kyle Pitts got paid and Drake London got paid this offseason.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying he got that based off of a singular season, and I just have to disagree. I think everyone knows that Kyle Pitts is an outstanding player. You have to look at what he's done with the quarterbacks he's had. Marcus Mariota was his quarterback for a decent amount of time. Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins. this team is not giving him much to work with, but he's just been insanely good. So I think we have to recognize that, like, hey, good for him. He deserves it. He earned that money. He's been really good. I think he is the best, probably the best tight end in the NFC. No, sorry,
I mean, Kittle's up there.
Yep. It used to be. Trey McBride is definitely the best in the whole NFL.
Trey McBride, Tucker Kraft. Although I'm not as high on Trey McBride as everybody else is. But
he's standing, dude.
I don't think he's the best tight end in the league. But anyways, now let's move on to the NBA stuff, because there's a lot of NBA stuff to talk about before the draft. And we're going to try to get into as much of it as possible before the draft starts. Because Jonas Valanciunas today signs a 2-year deal with Lithuanian basketball club Žalgiris Kaunas, and will leave the NBA, assuming he gets granted his release from the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by this because, first off, Jonas Valanciunas is a very good player. We saw how this happened last year. He didn't want to go to Denver. He wanted to go overseas, but he was kind of forced to stick it out. I think that the Nuggets are giving their release, because I do believe the Nuggets make a move tonight. I think you're going to see them probably move off of. Do they even have a first-round pick? Is a question.
I don't think they do. I don't think they have a first. No.
Oh my gosh! I literally just typed in the Nuggets first-round pick and then deleted all of it.
That's crazy.
So they. Let me see. They have their own this year, it looks like.
Oh, so they might try to package.
I wouldn't be surprised if
their first and Zeke Naji to try to move up or something.
Not even that. I think that, recognizing there's a lot of players available, either they trade the first round pick or they draft a guard, because they're going to lose Cam Johnson, and then they try to sign an Isaiah Hartenstein. But I don't foresee. I think they're going to let him walk. I don't think he was as beneficial to them last year as everyone thought he was going to be. He didn't play much. He was injured a lot. I think there's a lot better options for a better price.
Yeah, but he's still a reliable backup. You can do a whole hell of a lot worse if he's your backup center. Might be the best backup center in basketball, considering he was like a 10-year starter in the NBA. But I
don't know. You can argue that what's his name, Nikola Vucevic in Boston's the best backup center in basketball.
That's true, because he is a career-long starter who just came off the bench in February. So that's fair. Now the Kings. The Kings are expected to waive and stretch DeMar DeRozan and his $25.74 million expiring contract, with only $10 million stretching it out over the next 3 years, meaning DeMar DeRozan is going to become a free agent.
I did not see that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Wow.
Like, if I was the Kings, why would you do that?
I mean, you're just taking on salary you don't need to do.
Yeah. Like, the Kings are obviously going to be bad for the next who knows how long, maybe forever, because it's the Kings. But at the same time, I don't really get why they are doing this. Because, again, they're going to be bad, and they're the Kings, and the Kings just king and suck, and it makes no sense that we live in a world where the Kings think they're going to be competitive after blowing it all up just a year and a half ago by trading De'Aaron Fox. Like, granted, they drafted really well, but the Kings also drafted in the 2025 draft older guys expecting to be competitive right away.
Yeah, I was going to say, Maximilian Reneau is a good player, but he's one of the oldest in the draft.
Well, old in terms of NBA rookies.
Old. I'm older than he is.
Chill. Yeah, I'm older than he is. So,
I like the idea of trying to get younger. I think waiving and stretching a contract like that because waited 2 years for it to fall off the books makes no sense.
Yeah, they could have what? What's it called? They could have waited until February They could have waited until February and tried to trade him, but they're the Kings, and they're not going to do that because it makes sense. So,
Guys, got the 10-minute warning for the draft. We are 10 minutes out from
10
the end of the draft.
until the 2026 NBA draft. And now, the Portland Trailblazers are hiring former Minnesota Timberwolves assistant Micah Nori as their new head coach.
You know, I think watching how good Minnesota was this past few years with the roster they had, I like this a lot. I think he is going to be a very good coach for them. I do not think he's going to take them to heights that we expect. I think Thiago Splitter was a phenomenal coach for unlocking guys like Scoot Henderson and Shady on Sharp. So I wonder what you're going to get, but I don't think that this is a bad sign.
No, I really don't. And I'm turning on the draft of my phone right now, actually.
I literally have my other laptop sitting right here.
Now, we're going to talk about another head coach. Because the Dallas Mavericks are hiring a bust of an NFL of a basketball coach, former Michigan coach Dusty May as their new head coach. And let's be honest, anything out of Michigan is a bust. Anything. Unless your name is Tom Brady, you are a bust and you don't deserve to play in professional.
So you're not a fan of Yaxel Lindenborg or Ade Mara or Mo Johnson?
I mean, they're Michigan guys, so I am biased. I'm biased against anything Michigan.
I mean, you are an Ohio State fan, but
unless it's Tom Brady, you are not a successful professional at anything unless your name is Tom.
And I still recognize how good that Michigan players are. I think Yaxel Lindenborg should be amazing. I think he's going to be a fit.
Speaking of which, they had Morez Johnson before him.
I'm surprised that didn't
come out right before.
Karim Lopez is up.
Yeah, I just saw. So but tuning in, what do you think of this?
No, I like it. Oh, there's Ade Mara.
Yep, there he is.
Who are not watching and just listening to us talk about this, they're very confused. He's tall, dude. 7'3". Someone's going to draft him just to. I think the Thunder move up to draft him just to be a Wemby stopper.
They're all bums and scrubs. All the Michigan guys.
There's the guy who's watching them get drafted. That's all I'm going to say on this. I like the signing. I think he's a proven winner. He is one of the guys who look. He took his.
Look, it's the quitter.
I forgot. There's a lot of players you don't like in this draft.
It's the quitter. But
talking about Darren Peterson, by the way.
Yeah, I'm talking about Darren Peterson. He's the quitter. So, but all I'm going to say is he's a head coach. I think they should have kept Jason Kidd. I think Jason Kidd will be better than Dusty May anyways, because Dusty May, I think, only won once with Michigan. So I don't know how you want a guy who has only won once in your organization as your head coach. So
I don't get it. I understand you're an Ohio State fan, and trust me, as a Penn State fan, I don't like them just as much. But you have to give respect. This team, are good players, really good players. He's a heck of a coach. I think you got to get past this.
They don't make pros. Michigan sports do not. University of Michigan does not create professional athletes.
Okay. Let's move on to the next topic. We're not going to get very far.
Alrighty. Now, this has a bit of a blowback from the trade that happened last night because the Celtics are now listening to offers for teams from Jaylen Brown, as they do not expect Jaylen Brown and the Celtics to be coexisting anymore, and they're expecting him to be gone before the start of the NBA season. Because now Jaylen Brown is mad. Now Jaylen Brown is mad at his role and mad that he wasn't used as much in the playoffs, that his role went down once Jason Tatum came back. So I think he wants to be gone now. I'm pretty sure he wants to be gone.
First off, I agree Jaylen Brown is a phenomenal player. I think he is I do really think he is a outstanding player. I just wonder, first off, why are you acting like you have to be the most important person? I don't get it.
Because Jaylen Brown was MVP and not Jason Tatum.
Sorry,
So.
I'm editing the Twitch broadcast right now.
So yeah, Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP and not Deuce's dad. So that's all I gotta say.
Talking us through
So now more trade talks because the Pelicans are looking to get a pick tonight and unload Herb Jones and Trey Murphy, and the Lakers and Warriors are working on a trade to acquire one of them or both of them. Meaning, the Lakers or the Pelicans could potentially have 2 draft picks tonight after not having a single one, depending on if they make 2 trades or not. If they unload them to different teams, then they'll get 2 picks, but they'll probably get 1 if they do both. So, what do you think is going to happen realistically with Herb Jones and Trey Murphy tonight?
I don't think either of them get moved.
You don't think so?
I think that the 2 of them probably pick it up. They have been talking about Trey Murphy and Herb Jones being traded probably almost as long as Giannis. I have a hard time expecting this to actually come through. So I'm gonna hold off and say I don't believe it happens.
I mean, I think at least one of them goes, and I think that Trey Murphy has more of a trade value. Well, though they both have really good trade value, I do think Trey Murphy has more of a trade value. I think the package that realistically they could get for Trey Murphy would be the Lakers first tonight and Rui. I think that's the package that they would get realistically for either one of them if they trade one of them by themselves. But you're going to have to sweeten the pot more if you want both on the same team. Maybe maybe a first this year and a first next year, or a first in the future and then another player. I think that's the only way this trade gets done. Is if they trade them separately or if they accept 1 pick this year and 1 pick next year and a player for both of them.
Well, I guess the question for you is that worth it?
I think so. Well, for Rui and a first, I don't know. I think maybe if the Lakers give up this first and then their 2029 first that they held on to, I think that there's a way that works that I would want that trade because I'm pretty sure the Lakers do have a mid-level exception. And, they kind of have $50 million in less. They're kind of paying $50 million less right now because LeBron's off the books right now. So who knows what's going to happen with LeBron. And even if LeBron comes, you make this trade before LeBron resigns because then you can complete your roster and then get him to resign and then have the best team possible for next year. Okay, we're going to talk about the one trade the 2 trades that happened before we talk about the big one because the Timberwolves last night traded Julius Randle and a 2026 first to the Brooklyn Nets. In return, they received Mo Gay and a 2026 second this year, and the Bulls receive Nick Claxton.
That right there, I think. By the way, sorry if you guys see that. I'm trying to see if Riverside can determine where it's the message comes from since we're streaming on 3 different platforms. So it does tell us YouTube, so that makes sense. Cool. Ignore that. That's just me. I think that the Bulls win this so much. Obviously, I do like that the Nets were able to get a player like Julius Randle. I think he is that star that they needed. I also think this means they're not moving Michael Porter Jr. because they're going to be more competitive than we think with a Michael Porter Jr. and a Julius Randle. But I think the Bulls 110% win this by getting a seriously good starting center in Nick Claxton.
I think that the Nets and the Bulls are both winners. I think that the Timberwolves are the ultimate losers because why, if you're the Timberwolves, would you make this trade? You obviously can't get Giannis anymore. So you're getting worse to save cap space. And I don't know what this team is going to look like because now there's rumors that Anthony Edwards is potentially unhappy because every running mate they put beside him, they end up trading. And
can we talk about that? I hate how there is always this notion with the media that they have to push the next star who wants it. We just got a Giannis trade and now they're pushing in.
Well, the Giannis saga is done, so they have to do something. But here's my thing, though. The Timberwolves cannot keep repeating history because every superstar they've traded has gone on to win a championship after they've left. They drafted KG in '95. They trade him to the Celtics in 2007. He immediately wins the title. Andrew Wiggins or Kevin Love, they draft in '08. They trade him to Cleveland. Cleveland wins the title. They trade Wiggins to Golden State. Andrew Wiggins wins a title in Golden State.
And now
they trade Cat. Cat wins a title with the Knicks.
By the way, it is officially the start.
It is officially 2026 NBA draft time.
They're talking about it, but congratulations to the 2026 NBA champion New York Knicks.
No.
You got some amazing players over there, but we're on to some bigger and brighter things. Let's talk about DeBonsta. But Bryce, let's keep us moving with our news.
Next, we're going to talk about the other trade that happened, because I think this is also a huge impact trade, because the Thunder traded Aaron Wiggins to the Hawks for a 2030 second-round pick and a 2032 second-round pick, which is the least favorable of the Lakers and the Hawks. I think they made this trade hoping that they would trade for Giannis. I think that's exactly why they made this trade, to create cap space to trade for Giannis.
If anything, they probably did that to get also the picks to trade for Giannis. But I don't think they ever expected to get Giannis, but I do think that they expected to be under the. I think they do expect to be under the apron for the third. Were they the second or third apron?
I think they were the third apron.
Yeah, I think they're in the second apron, which is not great for the luxury tax. But I think we recognize this team understands they can't afford to pay everybody. So they moved off of Aaron Wiggins. You're probably going to watch them let Lou Dort walk this offseason.
And Isaiah Hartenstein.
I really think this is an amazing trade, to be honest. I think this trade works for both teams. I think Aaron Wiggins is a good player who just didn't get the PT he deserved with the what's it called, the Thunder. So I think you're going to see him play on a team. He's on a young team like the Hawks, and I think you're going to see him play pretty well. Look, the Hawks have been awesome at moving off of picks for players who are kind of given up on. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Zachary Sachet.
Yeah, that's another guy. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, they let walk, and then he wins the most improved player in Atlanta. That's another thing.
Look, we've seen this team do this in the past. I heavily believe in Atlanta's ability to make players look better than they actually would.
I mean, I feel like the Thunder realistically did this because they may try to want to move up in the draft. I think they want to move up in the draft and get a big man because, there's kind of a 7'5" center in the West that's going to be dominating unless somebody does something about it. So I really think that we could see a guy like Henri Visar go early because they need size. Because OKC needs size and somebody that can actually athletic and can move. Because Chet obviously couldn't do it. Isaiah Hartenstein couldn't do it.
All right, we're seeing the commissioner walk up to the podium. We can't play you what he's saying, but he's welcoming everyone to the draft. Yeah. I do think that we're going to see teams doing this a lot. You're going to see teams jumping for players just to be potential Wemby stoppers.
Yeah.
When I'm sorry, let's look at the NBA Finals and see how you stop Wemby. You force him to do everything. You force him to be the ball handler, the scorer, the facilitator. You kind of make him be the best player out of everybody, which he is.
You force De'Aaron Fox to actually play in the finals.
Well, that too. But I think that realistically, this Thunder team, they're probably going to trade. I think they're going to trade up using their 2 first-round picks. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them swap with like 9 or 10. You see them giving up, 12 and 18, is it? Or 12 and 17?
There's talks of the Nets moving back to 9. Because at 6, there's going to be no real players that they want.
I think they recognize you don't take a Damara at 6.
I think it all depends on really who's going to move up, who's going to be willing to move up and give the Nets a haul to move back. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was about to say who it was. So who do you think, before we keep talking about the topics, who do you think is going to be the number one pick in the draft?
AJ Devonta.
You think Devonta
It's pretty
will be
like
the number one pick?
I think that the Wizards recognize how good of a player he is, and the only way he doesn't go one is if he's traded.
Thank you, Honorable Drunk, for commenting, even though it wasn't really about anything that we're talking about.
But hey, they're from Twitch as well.
Hey, thank you, Twitch commenters, really appreciate it. But I think personally, that AJ Devonta is going one. I think he is. I think they should honestly go with Caleb Wilson, but that's besides the point. I do think Caleb Wilson is the best player of the draft. I said that during our mock draft. But
so
next,
yeah, this Wizards team, they're either going to take Devonta or Peterson. Are they a playoff? Or either playoff or play-in team this year?
I think they're definitely a play-in team. It all depends on really though if Anthony Davis can stay healthy and everybody else can take a step forward. Like Keyshawn George was incredible. Bilal Coulibaly started to turn it on at the end of the year. Trey Johnson was decent. Also, another guy we're going to talk about later, Trae Young, actually play winning basketball because he's never been able to contribute as the number one option to consistent winning basketball. I think it really all depends on everybody else around the number one pick. I think they can't make the plan, but now we're going to talk about the big trade because this happened right before I went to bed last night because the Miami Heat trade Tyler Hero, Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Kasparis Yakuchonis, a 2026 first, which is the 13th pick this year, a 2030 first round pick swap, a 2031 first round pick, a 2023 first round pick, and a 2023 second round pick to the Milwaukee Bucks for Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't believe it was going to happen. I really did think he was going to stay a Buck. I even posted it on our TikTok.
Did you see people on TikTok this morning?
No, on ours?
Yeah.
I haven't checked the comments.
On your post?
I'm going to check them right now, actually.
I got into it with a dude. Because I'm like, no way in hell did you actually see. And no way in hell did anybody with a logical brain actually see Giannis getting traded. Because they've been expected to do it for the last year. And they've been talking that they were going to do it the last year. And they never did it.
It wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
Oh, yeah, it's not as bad as my Jalen Brunson stuff.
You made it sound like they were horrible comments. No, that's tame. Oh, gosh. But no, I just didn't think it was going to happen. But you know what? I'm glad the saga's over. I mean, we talked about this in our last podcast. Like, it was either if it happened, like if it the pick is in, by the way. If it was going to happen, it had to happen now, or else he was probably going to accept.
What are the chances that the Wizards fumble this and draft somebody that's not even going to be a top 10 pick?
No chance. I don't think.
I
just don't see that happening. I think that no matter what. By the way, you said you think that. You said in your mind you think that Caleb Wilson should be the number one. I think Cam Boozer should be.
Here's my thing, though. Cam Boozer doesn't – I don't really know if it fits necessarily.
Oh, it doesn't, but I'm just saying he is the best player in the draft. In my opinion.
I think for a team that's trying to compete now, it's great.
Oh, no,
wow. Did you see what Dad tweeted? Dad texted us? He said only 5 picks in the second round.
Yeah, that's a really common thing. For some reason, teams just do not hold on to their second rounders.
Yeah, we see with the Hawks. They just traded 2 seconds.
Floated everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what bothers me about this? The pick is already in.
I know. Before we keep going, though, before we find out, we're going to talk about some re-signings because players are allowed to re-sign right now, meaning Ayo Dosunmu, after Julius Randle got traded, signed a 5-year, $112 million deal with a 5th-year player option.
Is he walking up? Is he about to?
No, he's not yet.
On the stage.
He's not yet.
Oh, I think part of me thinks that Randall was traded so he could sign that extension. I think you had to knock off what's it called? You had to take off some salary cap. So
They do have a $33 million trade exception now. The Timberwolves do. So.
That's the thing. I like what they did, because if they decide they want to go get a big fish, like let's just say Kawhi is not moved, and they're like, hey, we need to make a move and get a bona fide star. You can use that trade exception to get Kawhi. You can use the Iota Sumu contract. You can use the picks you. As you only got one pick.
Yeah, but I like this move. I don't know if it stops them from going after Ja and trying to make a move for Ja, which was heavily rumored that they're going to try to do in the offseason. But I do like this move. I think it gives them at least some stability at a position that they've had, and the pick is in. Adam Silver is coming up.
Dang.
Here we go.
We can't tell you who it is.
AJ DeBonsa goes pick 1.
I saw that coming.
One of 4 freshmen in college basketball history to average 25-plus points a game.
Man, he is so good.
He goes to... Wow, they actually called him by his real name, Anside DeBonsa Jr. Wow.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to be refreshing this every once in a while just so you can get the picks.
Yeah. So, AJ DeBonsa, pick 1. What do we rank this pick?
A+.
Yeah.
He is the best player in the draft by far. And you know what's interesting? Going into the NCAA tournament, it was kind of the other way. Darren Peterson was the guy. Everyone was like, it's 100% him. DeBonsa was eliminated earlier, but we just saw the heart and the grit from DeBonsa, and I think it just made a lot of sense.
Yeah, it did.
He is the best player in the draft. There is no question. He is going to be a star in this league.
Yeah. I give it. This is the no doubt home run of the draft. This is the no doubt grand slam of the draft. I think that if AJ DeBonsa is a bust, it's going to be what the hell happened.
It would not make any sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't. But while they're doing all this talking right now, when we get to the next pick, let's keep going, because now we're going to keep talking about the Wizards, because Trae Young re-signs with the Wizards for 4 years and $212 million with a 4th-year player option. What is your take on this?
What makes me laugh about this and the delusion of people? I was on Twitter earlier, and someone was talking about the Heat, and this guy was adamantly being like, "Oh, the Heat are going to get Trae Young. You're going to get Trae Young." First off, I don't think he's the most. I think that's the highest contract in the NBA, right? Per year.
It's $53 million.
Oh, so it's not. It's still top 20. I don't think he deserves that. I think he is a top 10 point guard, but I don't think he deserves to be like a top 10 player. But I mean, I think you kind of had to lock him. You had no choice but to give him that money. So I mean, it makes sense. I say it works out pretty well.
I get it was an overpay, but for a team that's trying to be competitive and has no real talking points, Trae Young is at least going to be a talking point and somebody that they're going to have to focus on, and a guy who is going to at least keep them reliable and at least mediocre. It's better than the purgatory they've been in for the last year.
Yeah, I think that I really think that we could get a revitalized Trae Young this season. With him not having to be, realistically, hey, you look at him now, he doesn't have to be the guy. He probably will be, but he's going to be able to let DeBonsa grow. He's going to be able to let a guy like Bilal Coulibaly grow. AD, if he plays there and he's healthy, he's going to take a lot of that stress off.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're going to see Trae Young become the facilitator we know. Also, a guy like DeBonsa, a guy like Coulibaly, Alex Sarr, and Anthony Davis takes away from him defensively.
Keyshawn George the same way.
Oh, 100%. Even this bench unit they're dogs, dude. They're defense. This is a defensive.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to watch the Wizards next year, and I can't believe I never seen
an hour and a half from the Wizards. I will be at plenty of it.
Yeah. Next, we're going to talk about the guy who Trae Young was traded for, because CJ McCollum re-signed with the Hawks for 1 year and $21 million. Wow.
I think it's
This
great.
this was a throwaway trade for the Hawks, and it just actually worked better than they thought because CJ McCollum was massive for them with their playoff run. They were average when Trae Young was there. They went on an absolute tear the second CJ McCollum got there. They made the playoffs. They're the only team to beat the Knicks more than once in the playoffs. So,
oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, the pick is in with
I think
Utah.
We Darren Peterson, right?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Darren
I'm
falls to
pretty
25.
sure it's going to be Darren Peterson.
Nah, Darren Peterson falls to 25. Imagine Darren Peterson and Luka down here. I'm not gonna lie, I think Darren Peterson is overrated.
I think Darren Peterson is insanely overrated too. I think he's a guy who, if the situation is not ideal, he will be a guy that will quit and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. We saw what happened with Kansas. And if it happens in college, there's a good chance it's going to keep the trend going, and it's going to keep happening.
What are the odds you think that it's Cam Boozer?
I don't know.
Working for the organization, with Keontae George having the same agency as Peterson, and supposedly, like, the Jazz have been completely infatuated with Boozer. Like, they have been, like, astonished by his take. Now, if they were to take Boozer, it wouldn't make sense seeing how many bigs they have on their roster.
Yeah.
But you can slide Market into the 3, put Boozer at the 4 and Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 5.
Yeah, but then they also still have Cody Williams. They still have Bryce Sensabaugh, Taylor Hendricks.
Someone's walked over. A draft attendees walked over to Peterson's table.
Looks like it's going to be Darren Peterson then.
Yeah, it's going to be Darren Peterson. I should probably turn my captions down. I have this muted. All right.
Let's see. Darren Peterson. Yep. Which means Cam Boozer is going to be a Chicago Bull.
Yeah. But no. I think he's gonna be a Grizzly. The top 4.
Oh, I mean, yeah, number 3. Cam Boozer is going to be a Grizzly.
Top 4 are pretty much locked up. You know, it's going to go to Bonsa, Peterson, Boozer, Wilson. The draft,
so far, it's gone chalk. It's been chalk.
The draft truly starts at 5.
But now we can talk about the last 2 re-signings that have happened so far, because Jordan Goodwin re-signed with the Suns for 3 years and $19 million.
Yeah, what devil magic did they do?
Yeah, how are they getting cap space?
No, not even that. How did they get Jordan Goodwin, who was this insane for them this year, to accept a contract like that? He should have gotten so much more.
Well, here's my thing. Jordan Goodwin was decent, was okay with the Lakers. Jordan Goodwin was a monster with Phoenix. Like, what in the world happened?
Dude, and for them to turn Dylan Brooks into an absolute, like, star of a player, and still get swept in the first round as well.
I think it's still better than where they were at the end of the 2025 season. So
with Darren Peterson, what do you think the lineup looks like this year?
So with you, I think it's Keontae George. Mm-hmm. I think it's Darren Peterson, Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson Jr., Walker Kessler.
That's if they're re-signed Kessler.
Kessler will be back.
And that also...
Although Kessler he might want too much money. So we'll see.
Here's the thing. Also, you have Ace Bailey off the bench.
They also still have Kyle Filipowski, Taylor Hendricks, Bryce Sensabaugh, Isaiah Collier, Ace Bailey.
This could be a sneaky team.
Cody Williams. I'm pretty sure they still have Tajon Salon, too. No, they don't have him.
No, he's a By the way, I think Charlotte makes a move tonight. I think Domantas Sabonis gets traded to Charlotte.
Really?
There's been a lot of talk of Sabonis going to Charlotte. I could see it happening.
Wow. Domantas Sabonis to Charlotte?
I think so.
Wow. That's crazy. Now, Colin Gillespie, the last signing we're going to talk about, because Colin Gillespie re-signed with the Suns for 4 years, $48 million.
Yeah, I mean, I think another really good pickup, another what's it called they know how to find talent, and I think that this is really cool for them. I like it. I think Gillespie, he's smart. He knows, like, hey, I have a good fit with this team, and I'm going to stick with that. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for them. I think that they're going to be good. I think the Suns are going to get a lot better this year than they were last. I do think Jalen Green gets moved. I think that they're going to pick up future draft capital for him.
The Suns love their white gritty guards, don't they?
They do.
They have Grayson Allen too.
Yeah.
And
Ty Jerome was a Sun once.
Ty Jerome was a Sun. Yeah. Like, it's insane. Like, they just love their backup gritty white point guards who can shoot and play defense.
Yeah.
And so now that's all the topics we had. So now we're just going to be following and talking about the draft. Because
And the pick is actually in right now.
the pick is in. Who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be Cam Boozer, or do you think it'll be Caleb Wilson?
Native Men. We'll go with Native Men.
Native Men's rumored to go 9.
No,
to,
I think it's Cam Boozer, obviously. I think it's clear as day, Cam Boozer. You know, who knows? Maybe we get a Luigi Suara.
What's it called? Henry Visar.
I think so. This team, first off, I really like what Cam Boozer's going to bring to this team. Him and Zach Edey as a front court.
It all depends on if Cam Boozer actually goes to the Grizzlies.
There's no other pick then. It's got to be him.
Caleb Wilson. It's either him or Caleb Wilson.
Great. I think Caleb Wilson is great. I think this is clear as day. It's gonna be Caleb.
I think everybody. I think Chicago Bulls fans would be upset if they don't land Caleb Wilson at this point.
Oh yeah, Caleb Wilson might be the best player in this draft.
I think he is too, which is going to be an absolute steal when he falls to them at 4. I think anywhere past 1 was an absolute steal for Caleb Wilson. I'm so high on Caleb Wilson.
Well, you love the defense.
Yeah. He's super athletic. He's a great rebounder. He's a great defender. And I was hearing people compare him to early young Jermaine O'Neal, and quite frankly, I could see it. I could see it.
I think our first trade back probably comes at 8.
You think so? You don't think Brooklyn trades back?
No, I think
You don't think the Clippers? You don't think the Clippers try to make another move?
I think the Clippers keep 5 and go with Wagler. I think Brooklyn takes Mikal Brown, and I think that it's clear as day that Sacramento wants Darius Acuff. I think we could see 8 moved for 12 and 17, and I think that's where you see slip in and grab a Demara before the potential of of Dallas taking him. And I think Dallas goes for Yaxel.
That's a nice suit that Cam Boozer has on.
We're about to hear the announcement that it's Cam Boozer.
Okay, here we go. The pick is in for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I want to see a surprise.
I know. Koa Pete.
Oh my God.
Cam Boozer.
Yeah, that was pretty clear. Cam Boozer.
Which means Caleb Wilson is a bull at 4, which means right now the Bulls should be running up and being like, here you go, our pick is in. There you go.
This is the first 4 were so clear. There was not going to be any moves. There was not going to be any surprises. I think it was the smartest thing to hold. I think Washington and Utah holding where they were at was so smart.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
In most worlds, you could consider Carlos Boozer or Cam Boozer sitting with his dad tampering.
Oh, you're right.
Because he's with the Jazz.
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah.
He was the Naismith Player of the Year.
The what?
He was the Naismith Men's College Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what's funny? He's the number 1 pick in most of the drafts.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
because
good the top 3 was.
Because this draft is so loaded that it was rumored that he may not be top 3 and he would go top 4, not even top 3.
You know what? It's great. This top 4 could be number 1 night of the draft.
Yeah. Any other
that good?
Well, maybe not 03.
Well, you're right. Or
2025. Not 2025 or 03.
Or 2023. I don't think
or 2023. Yeah. Maybe not 84, but Those four, no.
Yeah, I think they overtake 98. Oh, no, 96 was the Kobe draft.
96 was AI. I picked one.
I think that probably these guys go over AI because their size.
97, Tim Duncan.
No, yeah, they weren't going to overtake.
98 was Olo Candy. I think, let's be honest, I think this bottle could go number one over Michael Olowokandi. So that bottle could go. And it's so clear you can see through it.
You know what I like about the NBA? First off, it's 5 minutes instead of the 10 minutes that it is for the NFL.
Yeah.
So they're not getting phone calls. It's kind of you figure it out on the spot. Like these players are finding out where they're going to go at the same time as we are.
Because then you don't have a Makai Lemon situation.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
With the Eagles.
So where do you think is the first surprise that happens in the draft?
It could be here.
You think there's a chance they don't take Caleb Wilson?
Somebody could make a monster haul to try to trade with Chicago. Pick is in.
It's going to
be Caleb Wilson. So there's almost zero chance it's not Caleb Wilson.
I kid you not. If it's not Caleb Wilson, I think that I think
Chicago riots if it's not Caleb Wilson. I think if you're a Chicago Bulls fan, it's got to be a fun time for you right now.
Oh yeah, like you have a pretty good team. You have a fun team to look forward to. I think
because you have
Wilson,
you have Giddey, Caleb Wilson, Nick Claxton, Modest Buzelis as your building blocks, and you still have Noah Essengay off the bench.
Not to forget, you probably could lock up, re-sign Anthony Simons.
Rob bring back Colin Sexton. Oh wait, he's in Charlotte. Never mind.
You have a young Rob Dillingham.
No wait, Colin Sexton is in Chicago because Kobe White and Colin Sexton got traded for each other. That's right.
Oh wait, that's right. Carlos Boozer was a Bull.
Yeah, he was a Bull, and he was a member of the Jazz, and he was a member of the Cavs.
By the way, as a Cavs fan, you can see my jersey up there. I don't like Carlos Boozer.
Is that Kyrie?
Where?
Your jersey.
Oh no, that's Colin Sexton.
Wow.
Yeah. That was when it was the Darius Garland and Colin Sexton team up.
A what?
That was the Darius Garland and Colin Sexton team.
Their iconic duo name.
I bought that jersey. And then the next season he gets traded to Utah. I bought that because I was going to a Cavs game. I was so excited. He was injured for that Cavs game. And he gets traded to Utah. Now, of course, so now I have a Donovan Mitchell shirt. But, like, I've stopped buying jerseys of players because I had a, what's it called? I had a CJ Miles jersey. They traded him.
I took that CJ Miles jersey for a while. I had the Kyrie Irving jersey you had was mine.
LeBron. My Aaron Rodgers jerseys. I now have a Michael Parsons jersey. I'm hoping that lasts.
I think it'll last.
They better. They have 2 first-round picks for him.
Can we just get to the pick? Everybody knows who it is already.
Honestly, I do really think the draft starts at 5.
I think it does too. I was trying to make a hot take and say that it could be here, but I think it's Caleb.
We all.
It's a 0% chance it's going to be anybody but Caleb Wilson. So
here's my question: of the first 3, who do you think has the best career?
Of the first 3, I could say Caleb or Cam Boozer because he's in a better, I think, situation to thrive right now. Because if Ja stays, then Cam Boozer can kind of play a point forward, and then he has Zach Edey to thrive off of. And I'm pretty sure they have Walter Clayton Jr. still.
Yeah, that was
Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, that was clear as day.
4.
All right, guys. Welcome to the NBA draft.
Welcome to the NBA draft. The draft officially starts. No, all the surprises or all the expected happenings have already happened. So here we go. I'm really interested to see what the Clippers do here.
I think they're going.
I don't know. I don't because
chance to get your franchise guard. I think you can't pass on it,
I mean, I think that they should realistically look for a center. I think they should because that was their big glaring issue last year. That was their the Warriors in the play-in game last year. You could clearly tell that it was Kawhi and Benedict Mathurin and nobody else.
Oh my gosh, you gotta turn off notifications.
I know, I gotta silence that.
But I do think. All right, if you go to settings, it'll do it for you.
Hold on, I'm still.
I'll talk to it. So I think one thing people need to realize: we all know how good of a defender he is, but we need to talk more about his motor. Caleb Wilson overall he just does not give up on a play. Yes, he definitely lacks the shooting touch that we want to see out of your power forwards now. So you go to settings, notifications, and the messages, just turn them off for now.
Turn off the sound?
I don't know if you can turn the sound off. Click settings.
Allow notifications, none?
Yeah.
There we go.
Notifications. Yeah, you go to.
Is that so irritating when I try to do something? And it just always.
Oh my God.
Ding, ding,
yeah, you can
ding.
turn off the sound for the notification, but I always turn the whole notification off.
Yeah.
Oh wait, shout out to the two people who've been here the entire time.
I know, you guys are the real MVPs. You're the real GOATs. You've been here for an hour and a half, and you're still watching.
Holy crap.
Like, thank you. If you're here, comment. Comment how you think the podcast is going, how you think the draft is going. If it's your first time, comment first time. That'd be pretty cool. We get a bunch of first-timers, first-time listeners on here. First-time watchers on here. So,
I'm telling you, if there's gonna be a surprise, it should be.
If there's a surprise, it will be pick 5.
Wait, the question is, do you think LA should dive into the rebuild?
What if the Pacers trade back Ivica Zubats for this pick?
I don't think LA would take that trade.
No way in hell would the Clippers do that.
So here's the question: do you think LA should dive into the rebuild and trade Kawhi?
I mean, if they were going to do it, I feel like doing it before the draft would have been the better option.
Yeah,
because any of the top 4 guys are actual legitimate building blocks.
So you think that they could have taken 5 and Kawhi and gotten to like 2 or 3?
Yeah.
I think if anything, you could take Kawhi and land 10 or 11, maybe 11. I do think they probably. I think that they should have made a move for 11. I think Kawhi would have been a good fit with Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not going to happen, but I think it's less likely to happen at this point.
Call up Milwaukee.
Watch the Clippers pull the Clippers and grab Allen Graves.
Koa Pete this early.
Oh, what the heck? Did you see what's happened to the clock? It's went to 0. It was
the Clippers forfeit their pick.
The Clippers have decided they just don't want to.
The Clippers have decided that I actually don't want this pick.
The Clippers have decided to give this pick to the Thunder.
4 second-round picks.
The Clippers have decided to give this pick to the Thunder just to cover up the aspirations.
Let's see what happened. Oh, the pick is in.
It's got to be Wagler.
The pick is in.
It's either Wagler or Mikal Brown. I don't think they take.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have Darius Garland too. He was actually pretty good in the playoffs the play-in when I watched him.
I don't think they go with Akoff because they already have a smaller point guard.
Maybe there's a chance that I go to more Clipper games next season.
Oh, it'll be a little more fun.
No, absolutely not.
Yahoo's. You know what's funny? I'm getting the Yahoo Sports notification before I'm getting the actual draft.
I know. I already knew about the Darren Peterson one because I got it on Sleeper. I got it at sleeper like a minute before the actual pick,
By
and
the
I
way,
didn't know how true it was.
you guys watching at this point, now that the Giannis saga is over, are we good? Are we good on trades for a while? Are we
I don't.
trades?
Are we gonna like trades or like superstar trades? For
Superstar.
superstar trades, I'm thinking probably not. So I still think Jaylen Brown now has come up because I think he's unhappy now. So
I don't know. I think that this is probably. I think there'll be no one of Giannis' level for you.
oh yeah, as far as a Giannis level trade, absolutely not.
I'm telling you, it's Wagler or Brown.
Nademet. Well, that I had them drafting Nademet actually.
You did.
Keaton
Yeah,
Wagler is
that
a
made a lot.
Clipper. I mean, I don't know if it fits because Benedict Mathurin is still there, Darius Garland's there.
I think this to me means they're letting Mathurin go. If anything, Mathurin wasn't the crowning jewel of that trade. It was this pick.
Yeah, but you can keep both of them.
I mean, yeah, the only thing I can think is maybe you let Wagler learn for a year behind him.
Or you start him and have Benedict Mathurin as your sixth man. Considering Benedict Mathurin has thrived as a sixth man.
By the way, I'm texting our dad, who is a Clippers fan. You guys are I thought this is the pick is in for Brooklyn. I was like, dang, you guys already know. So, do you think Brooklyn?
I'm waiting to see a surprise. I'm waiting to see a surprise.
So let me see. His player comp is Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, don't tell the Kings that. They would trade him for Domantas Sabonis again. Yeah, don't tell the Kings that. They'll be like, can we have him for nothing and then give him up for Domantas Sabonis?
Think about the stars they could have had.
I know.
So his ceiling is Tyrese Halliburton. His floor is Kevin Martin.
Which, if your floor is Kevin Martin, that's a really good player.
You know, Michael Brown, his ceiling is Manu Ginobili, and his floor is Jamal Crawford.
So either way, he's going to be an incredible six man.
Yeah. But do you want to use a top 10 pick on a six man?
No. Well, the Bulls did in 2000 when they drafted Jamal Crawford. So
that's fair. So Devonsa, let's see what his his ceiling, Jason Tatum, his floor, Jaylen Brown.
Oh, so he's going to tear his Achilles and be just awful, except for one good month in February before COVID shuts the league down.
They really undervalue Darren Peterson. Ceiling, Ray Allen, floor, Bradley Beal.
Really?
First off, Ray Allen's elite. He's a Hall of Famer. But Bradley Beal, I'm gonna feel a little disrespectful. You gave Devonsa two All NBA players.
I mean, if you're gonna give Darren Peterson a real comparison, how about Michael Beasley, a guy who quits on his teams?
Oh,
there you go. What?
Talking about the fight the other day?
No, Michael Beasley, who quits on his teams.
Oh, did you hear about that though? The fight?
Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson fight, and they're like suspended or something.
They swung on Dwight Howard because they're teammates.
Dwight Howard is a gigantic human. What are you doing?
All right, so here's the Cameron Boozer player comp. Ceiling, Blake Griffin, floor, Kevin Love.
That's incredible either way. I was watching the draft thing today, the draft preview today on ESPN, and they were saying that his floor was Kevin Love. I'm like, that's a great comparison.
You ready for Caleb Wilson's? Ceiling, Evan Mobley, floor, Jonathan Isaac. Feels a little disrespectful. Evan Mobley.
That is disrespectful.
You know what I think? For me, I think ceiling Kevin Garnett, floor, Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you think Darius Akos is?
No, I think Caleb Wilson, ceiling Giannis, floor Kevin Garnett.
Okay, chill. He's not going to be that good.
Yes, he is.
Darius Akos, ceiling Stephon Marbury, floor Jamal Murray.
You said Stephon Marbury and Jamal Murray?
Oh, God. You're going to rip the day more to shreds when you hear that. Ceiling, Mark Gasol. That's good. Floor, Roy Hibbert.
He's gonna be Roy Hibbert.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be Roy Hibbert.
So it looks like the pick probably is in. So they're going to keep it.
The pick is in. They're keeping the pick.
I know.
What do you think the chances that they fumble it like they did their picks last year are?
You know what? I don't think they fumble it, but I think they might go Acuff.
Yeah, no, their 2025 draft was a disaster. When you have 5 first-round picks and don't get a single building block out of it, don't get a single hit out of it. Well, yet. A single hit yet.
You know, one thing, I think that, so I don't think they should go guard. I think that's pretty clear they shouldn't. I think if you grab a Damara or this early, you're going to make a mistake.
I think they should have traded back, personally.
I agree, but I think they have to take the upside of a Darius Brown. No, Niederman's got to go 10. I think with how
you're right, because they're gonna have a log jam now because Julius Randle and MPJ.
So. Well, so think about this the Nets. You have Jaeger Demon, Nolan Traore,
Ben Surratt, Danny Wolf, and who's their last one?
But they have so many guards. Like they have way too many. You taking another guard just makes it where the players you just drafted have no development.
Yep. But we live in a world now where patience is not existent for young development prospects.
I'm saying they take a Damara.
Let's see.
Why is this guy dancing on the
floor? Let's see. Here we go.
I think they're going to Damara.
Mikel Brown,
okay. Yeah, I mean, it just made sense. That just means that Darius Acuff is a lock for Sacramento.
No, wait. Is there an older prospect in this draft?
Oh, yeah. Yaxel Lindenberg.
He'll be a Sacramento King. He'll be a Sacramento King. Because I like to think that they compete right now.
The best fit for them is Kingston Flemings, which I disagree. I think I do actually think it's Yaxel. Or a Damara. You know what's funny? So they have a Damara as the best center. I actually think I take Hannes Steinbeck.
I think Henry Visar is better than both of them.
Visar has length. I think Steinbeck is an overall better player.
Yeah.
Do I think that he goes early? That early? Not a chance. But no. I do think I think if anyone's gonna take what's his name, a Damara this early, it's gonna be Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think they're not fully sold on Onyeka Okongwu. So I think that we're gonna see Atlanta grab him.
Really? You don't think they're sold on Onyeka Okongwu? I think
that they know he's a good player. I don't know if they think he's there. They think he's there.
I don't know. I think that what?
You're getting tired already?
I think the Hawks are good right now, mainly because Onyeka Okongwu is the player that he is right now for them. The guy who can play really good defense and rebound the ball really well and stretch the floor and occasionally be a good passer. I think it's perfect for them. I don't know if them drafting a guard was I don't know if Sacramento drafting a guard was necessarily the best thing. I don't.
You mean Brooklyn?
Yeah, I mean Brooklyn.
So, what team do you think outside of OKC needs to trade up the most to?
Maybe Milwaukee.
So let's look at the teams who are farther back. I think for me, so we already know that 13 is now Milwaukee. I say Toronto. I think Toronto needs somebody who they can trust. So if they could jump the line, and the thing is,
this is a guard-heavy draft. So I think realistically they'd be fine waiting until 19 and getting a guard they're confident in at 19 instead of giving up a lot and trading for a guard that is maybe not that much better than the guy that they get at 19.
So I guess my question here is, if you had the chance to move up to get a LeBaron Philon, you don't do it?
Who?
Alabama, LeBaron Philon? I do. I think if you can move up 5 or 6 picks to get LeBaron Philon, I go for it.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Moving 5 picks up, moving up at all is not easy in the NBA.
But
so
as the Raptors, I think you have a Jakob Poeltl contract that you would love to get off of. You have
Emmanuel Quickly.
Emmanuel Quickly's contract. I think a lot of teams who are bad will gladly take on those terrible contracts and your first rounder to let you I think a team like the Grizzlies who don't really need that pick will take on the contract and get a player who they can hope.
Would you give something up like that? Would you give a player like that and a pickup, or would you just give the player?
If you're the Raptors, so the Raptors are currently picking at, what are they at? 19. If you can move up to 16, I think Jakob Poeltl and Jakob Poeltl in 19 should get the job done to move up through.
Yeah, with just 3 picks.
But I think those 3 picks, you don't want to risk potentially letting, I don't know, OKC or Charlotte grab the guy you think is the best fit. Because realistically, we already know that they want to move off Emmanuel Quickly at some point, but they need a guard they can trust. I think LeBaron Philon is that guard they can trust.
I think you package him, and if you're going to move up, you package him and your 19th pick to potentially try to get into the top 10.
That's fair. Oh my gosh, the pick's already. How fast was Sacramento?
Has their pick been in for a while now?
Their pick has been in. Oh my gosh, they did not wait.
Do you think it's good?
Imagine if they screw this up.
They're going to. It's the Sacramento Kings. It's Vlade Divac, who still think he knows everything. Oh, I see it right now.
Oh, it's who you think it is? It's who I already know who it is.
Darius Acuff.
Yeah, there was no way they weren't taking him. I know you're probably not. He's a 6'2" guard. He's definitely going to be – he's more undersized for the NBA right now. I think his scoring capability – look, he's the next Cal disciple. They call him that for a reason. John Calipari knows how to make guards.
Yeah.
And I think this guy's for real.
I think he is too, and it sucks. It sucks.
Especially watching them go to Sacramento.
I hate that the Kings are doing something good.
Oh, but everyone who's wondering why Bryce is hating on the Kings, he's a Lakers fan.
I'm a Laker fan, so the Kings fans, the Kings in general just deserve to be disbanded from the NBA for being such an actual joke. Oh no, let them stay at 30, so they can just be the Lakers punching bag over and over and over again, and they're never allowed to get pick 1.
You know what? I think Darius Acuff. I think we can both agree that's a freaking amazing pick. And for him to fall to 7 just blows my mind.
Honestly, though, this is what the Kings fans deserve for calling the 0-2 conference finals rigged. So they deserve 24 years. They deserve 24 years.
Rigged.
No, it wasn't. It was not rigged. It's just Kings fans salty because their team didn't belong there in the first place. So
this hatred Bryce has for the Kings. I don't think it's as bad as the Clippers or the Warriors, but
no, the Clippers are just a joke. They've never really caused me any harm. I hate them, but I don't hate them as much as the Warriors or the Kings. The Kings have never really been a thorn in the Lakers' side, but their fans are just hate the Lakers because they can't admit that the Lakers won, and the Lakers won fair and square. They won in 0-2 fair and square. They won in 0-2 fair and square.
Wow. Talk about amazing company. Players lead the SEC in points per game and assists per game in a single season. Pistol Pete Maravich and Darius Acuff.
Yeah, but Pistol Pete, 44.5 points a game.
I understand that, but the Kings just got themselves a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, if Calipari coaches you,
who do you think so far the draft? It hasn't been that many surprises. It's the first.
I think the first surprise comes here.
I think it comes at 9 when it gets announced that Nico Harrison is actually the GM of the Mavs again, and and they trade Cooper Flag and pick 9 for Maxi Kleba and pick 24.
You know what? I think that should happen. I think that 100% should happen.
Maxi Kleba and pick 25.
I think this is the pick where we see a bit of a shock.
You think this is Yaxel?
No, I know I've been saying him a lot. I could see Nate Event falling.
Nate Event is projected to go to 9. Go 9.
He's actually I've been hearing him 10. I think the Bucks really like him.
I think he's a legitimate building block.
I 100% agree. But I also think the Bucks understand you just gave up a generational forward. You need to draft his replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but Jaime Jaquez isn't that guy.
No. Tyler Hero. No.
Do you think Tyler Hero gets rerouted?
I think maybe there's a chance that Tyler Hero gets traded again, and he gets traded tonight alongside Jaylen Brown.
So I think.
Can you imagine Tyler Hero, Jaylen Brown, and Kawhi Leonard all get traded in tonight's draft?
That would be awesome. I think this is going to be a team draft. I think everyone's saying that all the trades are going to happen. Probably we'll see one or two, just because it's the NBA draft. There's always something.
Yeah, draft night trades happen all the time.
But I think our trade that we get probably is the Charlotte trade, the one that's been mocked up a lot. First rounder. Then basically give up their first rounder to get what's his name? Oh, the Kings player. Domantas Sabonis. Which would be great. I think great for both teams. I think the Hornets get a guy who's been undervalued due to due to the crappy team he's been on, and I think the Kings get another first rounder that they can use and very well.
Yeah. Right. No one wants
commercial has s'mores in it, and now I can go for s'mores.
Yeah, no, I want s'mores now. Great.
Are you hungry too?
Thanks, Hershey commercial. Thanks.
Hey, you gotta love Hershey.
Yeah, I used to work there, so
my girlfriend.
Never say a bad thing. You have a lot of connection to Hershey, actually.
Hey, I'm a big Hershey guy. Reese's are my favorite candy.
Mine too.
We're at that part of the live stream where we're talking about food.
we're talking about snacks now.
We're at the food part of the live stream. Oh, no.
This is like a blowout game, and they're like, "What are we talking about?" So they start talking about food that they had yesterday.
We're talking about squirrels they see on the side, like.
Oh, the pick is in for Atlanta.
So, when do you think the first trade happens?
I saw a squirrel on the side of the road, and it was beating somebody with their tail over peanuts.
We're talking about food right now. I will say though, I'm pretty dang. I did go play pickleball earlier with my girlfriend, so I'm pretty hungry.
Who won?
She kicked my butt. I'm not gonna lie, she absolutely dominated. Thanks, Bryce. It was close. Like she wailed like BTA belt to ass. Dude. It was ugly. I thought I was pretty good. I was totally wrong. Shout out Angel.
So Angel's the go to pickleball.
So this is the problem.
Have you been using the pickleball racket I got you?
Yeah. I thought it'd make me better.
What was it? It's an ESPN one, so.
Yeah, well, let's think. We competed a lot of stuff, and I have yet to win most.
She beat you in golf?
No, come on. Okay. There was no competition there, Bryce. I don't think I've lost in golfing.
Anybody, if you're watching this, if you're a watcher of the podcast, right now, challenge him to golf right now. Not right now.
I don't think they want this smoke. They don't want that smoke.
But challenge him in golf. He needs to be knocked down a few pegs.
They don't want the smoke. All right, here we go.
Oh, I see it. Great. It's spoiled.
Well, don't say it. I haven't got there yet.
I'm not saying it.
I'm telling you. Nina meant
Kingston Fleming.
Okay, finally a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
A bit of a surprise. I did not expect them to go guard here.
He's like, what, 6'1" or something?
I don't know. I think he's a bit taller. I think he's 6'5".
No, I'm thinking about
You're thinking about Akoff.
the guy from Stanford,
Oh,
think.
you're right.
Mecca Aboki or something. Abuka Okogie.
He's the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Where?
The Texas Gatorade Player of the Year.
Oh, wow.
His sister's a college basketball player, too. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Tough family. Oh, that's his teammate, Chris Sinak, who came over.
Why am I drawing a blank on who the Nets' fifth first-round pick last year was?
Shouted out the podcast.
Who did?
Angel. She said she popped in to say hi. She doesn't have much to bring to the conversation.
Do you remember when we did the live stream a few months ago? Mom was just... Do you remember that? Mom was just...
I appreciate her.
I did. She helped our comments rise and our viewership rise, but... You know, I'm already excited for the NBA season now, and we're just getting into the draft.
So here's... you know what I could go for? I could go for a crappy Thursday night game. I'm talking like Jets versus Cardinals. Give me that. I need any kind of football right now. I need the crappiest football you can imagine. I need it sent my way.
Oh, so you want Michigan versus Penn State. Got it.
Okay, shut up. Shut up.
That is the worst of the worst football right there. That is the cheaters versus the locker room speeches right there.
That's messed up.
Sign stealers versus the locker room speeches. That is the worst of the worst football right there. Because Ohio State doesn't have any scandals about them at all. None. They're the absolute perfect school. We're going to ignore the stuff that happened under Urban Meyer and Jim Tressel.
Question. Do we see a surprise here, or do we think they go at Amara?
I think we're going to see Nate Ament go at 9.
I don't know if they need him, though. Small, forward is where they're set.
Power forward.
Their future. Doesn't Coop play power forward?
He's a small forward.
That floats.
Here's my thing. There's NHL trades right now.
Maybe this is the guard run. Maybe this is like the run of guards.
We've had 4 straight guards being taken.
I got to look up who is still available.
A-Cup's gone now. That's right. Shut up, Shams. You also said Giannis was going to get traded to the deadline. So
Shams will suck because if you want to bring us on or turn the podcast.
Actually, Shams, you're great. Actually, I'm just kidding. Kind of like us, actually. He started small.
Yeah. You know what? You're not wrong. Nate Ament is being mocked here.
Yeah, he's being mocked at 9, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be.
I don't know though. In my opinion, they're also another trade back team. I think to get.
It's either going to be Michigan. It's going to be a Michigan player, or it's going to be Nate Ament.
I think they could move back and be just fine.
Let's see what they do, because the pick is in
already. See, that's what I like about the NBA draft. It moves.
Oh, look. He's the reigning champion. Oh, too bad, that's the last win he's ever going to see.
I'm telling you, look, the NBA draft moves.
I know it does. The NFL, they talk for 20 minutes, and then they wait until 1 second left.
In between each pick.
The NBA doesn't have guys missing or teams missing their pick because they didn't get it in time.
Also, I will say, while yes, there's a lot of gambling in the NBA, we haven't seen one ad for a sports book yet.
I know.
Awesome.
If this was the NFL draft, it would be the 2026 NFL Draft presented by FanDuel, but we can't have Brendan Sorsby in our league because we don't like the idea of players gambling.
Well, he gambled on a game he was in.
No, he wasn't. He was a red shirt.
I understand, but he gambled on a game that he played for the team. That's understandable. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Or a Demara, maybe Yaxel.
Slenderman is coming up.
Yeah, Michigan guy.
Slenderman is coming up to draft. Let's see.
Wow. You know what? It makes sense. They're going to grab someone from Michigan.
A worse pick than the Cleveland's 2013 first overall pick.
Okay, chill. Moraz Johnson's very good.
The only reason it's worse is because he's
I think if you wanted him, you could have moved back.
I think Nate Ament.
This was a pick done by their new head coach.
Yes. I think that this pick was changed in the last 48 hours. I think it was.
I actually
100%.
I agree.
I'm sorry, you should not give your 1 day old head coach that much power to be like, hey, I want this.
You on that. I'm not saying he shouldn't have, but I do think this was influenced. I think this was a team that was probably going to go center.
Now, if it was an Ohio State coach, I'd let him do whatever he wanted.
Bryce, come on. You can't give up. You can't make us lose our logic.
But no, I do think that this is a pick that really changed because for the longest time, Nate Ament was mocked and he was.
I can't disagree with you. I do think Nate Ament falls at 10 now.
I think this pick was made for Dusty May's fragile ego. I think this was made for his fragile ego.
Come on.
Do I think any of the Michigan players in this draft are going to be anything exceptional? No. No. I don't.
I just think that. I think Lendenborg is going to be an outstanding player. That man is a defender. Like, I can't believe you don't like how good of a defender he is.
He's not a shooter.
You don't like that highlight, I can tell you that much.
What?
You don't like that highlight?
No.
Ohio State?
That actually was a foul, I think. That actually was a foul, I think, actually.
No, it wasn't. It was all ball.
For those of you, if you're just tuning in, I am biased against Michigan. Nothing Michigan does is ever actually any good. So
he is an Ohio State fan, so
I'm actually a college sports fan and not a cheaters fan. So I don't root for cheaters, Michigan. So
wasn't that Michigan football?
And yeah, but still, once one sport does it, they're all doing it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's bodies somewhere in the Michigan Michigan locker room.
Those comments, because this will be up on our channel for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dusty May had something on the Mavs ownership and be like, "Hey, we're gonna take my guy. I'm gonna expose something."
First off, don't the Mavs owners just suck in general?
You're right, they do. So that's where they hired Dusty May. So
look, he's the national champion.
Yes, there's going to be a hot name who's going to be gone in a year because they realize that he is not actually a good coach. He's not. I think that they should have made a move for Tiago Splitter. You want to develop Cooper Flagg? There's a guy right there that'll develop Cooper Flagg, Tiago Splitter.
I don't know. I think sometimes you need the flashy coach. I don't mind it. I think that this team will benefit a lot off of the strength and the experience he brings. I think if I was going to take a Michigan player, I do go with Lindenborg, just because he's older, he's more ready to play now.
Here's my thing with the exception of Sean McVay, what flashy new hire coach has ever worked out?
Matt LaFleur.
What have they done?
Into the playoffs every year underneath him.
Doesn't even call his own plays.
Third.
He didn't. They could have had any coach there. They would have won the championship with that Warriors dynasty.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown's not a flash in the pan coach.
That's true.
He's been a coach for a long time.
Redick.
What?
PJ Redick.
Yeah, they haven't won anything yet.
They've been good though.
Yeah, they've been good, but they haven't done anything yet. Like Sean McVay is the only one you can say has legitimately worked out because they have been a legit contender for the last 10 years.
Before you judge his decision, let's get a season. Okay?
No, I know exactly how it was going to work out. Michigan coaches don't work in the pros. They don't.
Okay. We'll just have to see.
Ohio State coaches do that.
All I can say is we'll have to see.
Let's see. Wait, is the pick in yet for Milwaukee?
No, I think there's a bit of a glitch with the time.
Is the pick in yet?
The pick is
there. It is. It's finally in now.
All right, now
there we go.
Your guy Nate Ament.
It's got to be Nate Ament at this point. You traded Giannis. It has to be Nate Ament.
Oh wait, do you see? Oh no, that's not an employee. Never mind.
What?
Say someone's talking to Braden Berries right now.
That's Rich Paul, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is it? Are they gonna draft a guard after they traded for 3 guards yesterday?
I don't know if all 3 of them stay on this team.
Keep in mind, they still also have, what's his name? They're Ryan Rollins. They still also have Ryan Rollins too.
So I think that is Nate Ament. I wonder if they do draft today, Mara, does that mean Miles Turner's gone?
I don't think the Bucks are done. I don't.
I do think
that
for sure.
I talked about this on TikTok last night, and nobody watched it because I don't know why. But I think that with this trade they can at least be competitive next year because Tyler Herro is a guy who's going to put up numbers. Conspiracy Akachonis is a guy who's going to. What are you laughing about?
It's just weird. Is that Bucks draft room like all the? It's like a freaking frat party.
It looks like they're all college kids. Now all they need is like alcohol and people with their shirts off, swinging them around, tie headbands. That's what it looked like. Braden Berries?
Another guard.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Milwaukee? You have like 27 guards on your roster right now. You're the Milwaukee Guards. That's what you are right now.
Another guard is crazy.
What in the world are we doing? What does Nate Ament have like no meniscuses or something?
Wow.
Nate Ament's gonna be a Golden State Warrior. That's exactly what that means.
Bryce, you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna be a Thunder.
Don't you do
Bryce,
that
to the Warrior. Oh no. You know what? It's all clear as day. The Warriors want Yaxel badly. The Thunder. Oh my God, no, Bryce. The Thunder want a Demara. That means the Bucks can get him at 13.
They're not going to. Like, if they wanted him, they would have taken him at 13, or they would have taken him at 10. Like, what are we?
This is interesting.
I get you just traded Giannis for like 27 guards yesterday, but you have to have a scouting backup plan. You have to. Like, what are we doing? Oh my goodness.
I will say, Braden Berries is a very good player.
Yeah, he's a good player, but what are they going to do? It's going to be the Brooklyn Nets all over again.
Dude, you know what this makes me think? Oh, you know what? I know what's going to happen. They're going to get Risachet. They're going to trade for Zachary Risachet.
What are they going to trade for him?
They're going to move maybe, I think it's going to be a 3-teamer to get Hero to Detroit. Because look, I think what's going to happen is Hero's going to go to Detroit. You'll see Paul Reed. No, not Paul Reed. Maybe you'll see Isaiah Stewart and Duncan Robinson head to Atlanta. Risachet heads to Milwaukee.
And any picks given up or no?
Future draft capital.
Goes to who?
To Milwaukee. They're giving up the best player. They're giving up Tyler Hero.
That's fair. Do they get one from Atlanta and one from Detroit, or do you think they get?
I think they get one from both.
Wow, so he started off slow, and then he just actually went nuclear.
Who? Braden Burries?
Last 4 months of the year, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Braden Burries was an animal in the tournament.
Is the pick in already for the Warriors?
What's going on with these graphics?
What? Oh, what graphics?
It's just it's not showing us the time.
I know. Maybe because they know it doesn't matter because they're all going to put their stuff in time. Even ESPN used to do like the little countdown or the pick is in on the website.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. They don't do that anymore. It makes me sad.
That was the big. Those last two picks were surprises.
Yeah. I think it was.
So once again, look, the two guys who've been sitting on this spot have been there. They're not moving anytime soon. I do think that we see Yaxel go here, and I think Ademara falls to OKC, which is what people probably didn't want to see. I think we were hoping Ademara wouldn't end up in their hands.
Adam Silver, can you ban the Thunder from making good picks, please?
Well, you hate all Michigan players, so Ademara wouldn't be a good pick.
Can you make them draft like Koa Pete or something?
I think Koa Pete's pretty good.
Or Jaden Quaintance, who's injured.
How fast do you think they put those pictures up behind them?
I don't know. Because they have different pictures up each time.
That's the player. Yeah, that's got to be somebody. The Golden State Warriors season timeline. Let's see what they're going to talk about here.
Jimmy Butler tearing his Achilles, and then tearing his ACL, and then they trade for Kristaps.
They shouldn't have brought back Steve Kerr.
They shouldn't have.
They
made the playoffs, though.
Together. No, they missed. They lost to the Suns.
You're right. They lost to the Suns. That's right.
That's why they were in the lottery.
That's right. No.
Mick Dunleavy, his job is on the line here.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got to actually nail this. After Bob Myers left, he kind of took the Warriors' title contention and dynasty with him.
Oh, 100%.
He said, you guys think you know basketball. Nope, I'm taking this with me. He said, I'm actually taking these 4 rings. They're mine.
He's like, have fun, Steph. Good luck.
He said, I'm actually taking these 3 rings because they're mine. The Warriors don't have 3 rings, 3 more rings. I have them.
Yeah. Jimmy gets traded.
I don't know. Key free agents: Draymond, Kristaps, Al Horford. Team needs everything. Not named Steph Curry.
Team needs the fountain of youth for Steph Curry.
And Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green, and Kristaps.
Team needs.
And 2016 Steve Kerr.
He needs to go back to 2016.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2017, because
2016
for them.
Here we go.
That team.
Here we go.
Listen, it's got to be Axel.
It's got to be. They're focusing on him for way too long.
It's like the guy who wasn't paying attention to his camera cues.
He stopped to use the bathroom.
Oh.
Where's the draft? Is it in New York?
It's in Brooklyn. Yeah.
It's the Barclays. That's the one that doesn't move. It stays in the Barclays Center every year.
It makes sense.
I mean, it's the Barclays
Center. One of the nicest stadiums in the NBA. We've been to it.
We have. We saw the G League Pelicans versus the G League Nets.
Pretty much. Every single person on those teams was injured.
Every key player. So it was essentially just. I think Hollis Thompson was starting for the Nets that game.
What are those glasses he's wearing? There's no way those are prescription because they're blue as hell.
Maybe he's like Blue Cyclops or something and he needs them. Oh. Speaking of Cyclops right now, he's the most broken character in Marvel Rivals. It's nuts. He's insane. His ultimate, he like lasers into the ground and then double lasers and anybody in it just dies automatically.
I haven't played Rivals in a long.
Well, now's the season to play.
I don't have a system.
Yeah, that's true. If you
I
have
mean,
a
this
PS4,
moved,
play
and
that.
now they're just dragging their feet.
I know. Now it's getting boring.
Yeah,
Can we have another Taco Bell ad, please?
yeah. One of the
Somebody
greatest
draft
players
during a
of all
Taco
time.
Bell ad.
Okay, so I'll tell you after this.
Here we go. Do you think NBA fans look now for Taco Bell ads and picks being selected during it?
Oh,
Picks
there it is.
being
That's the
during it? Yaxel Landenberg. Is he German?
I think so. I went to Taco Bell this morning and I was eating breakfast. Tell me why they were closed at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
All the lights were off.
They
Everything.
don't open until like 8.
I've gotten breakfast at 6:30 before.
It's okay. Our Taco Bells don't even have the option for breakfast.
I was quite upset. I was hungry.
Yeah, ours don't even have the option for breakfast.
That's crazy. Taco Bell breakfast is so good.
We're talking food again.
It's also $7.
We're talking food
Oh my
and
God, we're talking food again.
Marvel Rivals.
Well, that's because this has been a pretty boring draft.
It really has. Like, nothing crazy has happened yet.
But again, how much can we ask when Giannis was just traded?
Like, we had 3, I think 4 surprises so far, but
Yeah, I would say definitely Braden Burries. Did not expect that one.
I honestly think that the Bucks and the Heat should have waited until tonight to do it.
Yeah, that would have been fun. All right, Ade Mara. Get ready
I don't
to work.
know. I don't know.
Watch out, Ade. You step too hard. That's 2 free throws for Shea.
No, wait, he's going to be a Thunder, so it doesn't matter. He's going to get
Right.
Shea. He's going to get Shea 2 free throws.
You know what's funny? They're literally going to draft him just so Chet doesn't have to guard him.
And then Ademar is going to get eaten alive by Wemby.
100%. Best available, Nate Men, best fit.
They've been there for the last like 7 picks now.
It's been these two since 8.
This is insane. I now know what a sliding athlete feels like for a draft.
Who is that guy? Why are they? Oh, wait, that's the coach.
That's Dusty May.
I mean, he is very good.
Show Dusty May over and over and over again.
Well, there's one more player of his to be drafted.
We get it. He's the hot new coach. It's going to be out of the league in a year. So.
Oh yeah, I always forget he went to UAB.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was part of their revived basketball program.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He probably could have come out of the draft last year, but I get it. He stayed and he made his draft. He made himself look better.
God, I wish they would have lost.
Oh, I know. Who would they? They faced Houston. They faced Houston, right?
I'm pretty sure they faced Houston. Yeah. Now Michigan fans will have this. Hey, I keep winning that championship. I keep winning that championship. Yeah, what happened to Michigan football after they won their last natty? They fell off a cliff. So enjoy your 5 minutes of fame now, because you're gonna fade into obscurity, like the rest of Michiganders deserve.
The next 10 minutes of Bryce is hating on this Michigan Wolverines team. You know what's funny? It's gonna be fitting if the final pick we see is a Wolverine. Final pick we see in the stream is the Thunder taking Ade Mara. How hilarious.
When as a society can we get over the Michigan phase? Like, they're not good.
Yeah.
Just like their state. They're not good.
That national championship proves that's not the case.
If Michigan wins a championship, it's the most fraudulent year of a championship win ever.
The pick is already in.
Wow. Enjoy your bust of Ade Mara, OKC.
Not even take him.
What?
Watch them not even take him. They'll take like Zuby Ilford out of St. John's.
They'll take.
Yeah, they must have moved quick with these pictures.
I know. With how fast these picks are in, the picture person must be
Maybe that's why it takes so long, because they have to set these things up. Like, oh, the pick is in, so they already probably know. So, like, when the axle's done, they're going to start putting up a day more and stuff.
Watch them draft Conkinepple.
What?
Watch them draft Conkinepple. Be like, wait, we can't just redraft somebody.
We'll just draft SGA.
We draft Brendan Sorsby. What?
All right. We don't need another Javante Porter.
We don't need a Jonte Porter, Terry Rozier, or Malik Beasley.
Number 2.
My goodness. This is dragging on and on. I don't care. I don't care about hearing these stories. I don't care.
It's cool, but I want to know who to pick it.
Here, how are you going to impact a basketball team? I don't care. I don't care about your background. How are you going to impact a basketball team?
I'm going to help win.
What? Yeah. What are you going to bring to the court? Thank you. Next question, or next prospect.
I do think this is a day more. I feel like it just makes the most sense. They're going to lose Hartenstein this offseason.
Did they get a lot of did Michigan basketball get a lot of foreign basketball players this last season? With the last 2 seasons?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure Merez Johnson is not American. Yaxel's from Germany, I think, and Ademar is from South America, I think, or Europe somewhere.
I think you're right. What is this going me?
What?
We're to the point where it's like I'm just checking Instagram. Like, DoorDash food.
You're gonna DoorDash food?
No, I'm probably gonna go to bed after. But all right, the pick is in.
The pick has been in for 3 minutes.
Give them time to, we have to give them time to put up the pictures.
Wait, how is she back there already?
Whoa, what the heck? You're right. Where was this? Where was the room they were just at?
What kind of sorcery are we having here? What kind of sorcery is going on here? How is she back?
Wait. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it's a day more, huh?
Those look fire, I'm not gonna lie.
Is that chicken wings?
Oh, it's a day Mara. Look at that.
We have reached the point of the live stream where food is talked about only.
Consistently. Can you blame us? We just watched 4 out of the last 4 draft pick Michigan players.
Good. Now we can stop seeing this idiot. Good.
We just see players of his who weren't even draft eligible getting drafted. Wait, they're all
that's what the Vikings did. They drafted a Michigan guy only because he won the national championship. Oh, he's Spain. He's from Spain. Okay.
2026 player, tallest player of the 2026 combine, 7'3" with no shoe.
Oh, so he's tiny. Got it.
Yeah. In the year 7'5".
Yeah. Wemby.
So, you know what's funny is Adam Silver is pretty tall. But man, that was a weird dab. I can't even lie. That was just weird. So they can't announce this as being what's it called? I guess they can't announce this as being Milwaukee's pick yet because it hasn't gone through. Wow.
Well, the
falling
it's going to be finalized for another 2 weeks or something.
He's going to fall to 13.
I swear, if he doesn't fall to 13,
we're going to watch this pick, and then we're going to end the stream. But I think we circle back around with Bryce finally waiting to watch Nader get drafted. Oh, that guy! I mean, of course he's going to block 2.6.
Well, I would hope he can block shots.
Oh no, 7'3" and has a jumper is scary. Man, they keep showing Ohio State. I'm not gonna lie, being 7'3" and 6.8 rebounds a game is kind of makes me nervous. Hey. They got the white dude. Oh, with the goggles was shown. What's his name? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Cream. Robbie something.
Yeah, Robbie J or something like that.
I think so. Third reigning champion have 3 lottery picks since the lottery began.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they had a really good team.
I think they had a fraudulent.
Wasn't Lindenborg a senior?
Yeah, because he played 4 years.
Oh my gosh, that picture is amazing. That's hilarious.
Can we get up? Can we move on now?
Bucks haven't even made their pick. Bucks haven't even put their pick in yet, even though it's whoa. Oh, I was leaning into the name that it has for us. I was like, nothing. Third player of 7'3", who a ton taller, such in the first round in the last 10 years.
Zach Edey and Wemby.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I was curious about the other. I knew it was Wemby, obviously, but I didn't know who the other one was.
I thought Klingon was 7'3" or taller.
7'1".
What are they gonna do?
Oh god, that's gonna be a weird team. I don't know. I think you have to try to get off the Jeremy Grant contract.
Because they don't have their pick now.
No, they don't. If you can get off the Jeremy Grant contract, I think you find yourself in a good spot.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird why this pick isn't in yet.
Well, Milwaukee's really taking its time. The question is it Miami drafting it and it's basically being sent to Milwaukee?
Yeah.
So Milwaukee is probably telling them who they want. What happens if the timer runs out?
What if the pick goes to Miami?
Wait, what happens if the timer runs out?
I don't know. But we're 26 seconds at a commercial break, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Imagine if Miami doesn't put the pick in. Like, yeah, who cares?
They said, you know what? We actually want to rescind the trade.
I mean, I guess that's why July 6th is signed, so there's what's called no failed physicals.
Max Crosby. Oh, do you see that Max Crosby is apparently back on the trade market?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Heat, wow, they just got that pick in time.
That clock hit. That was down to the last second.
Why was Morgan Freeman in that commercial?
I don't know. Can we get back to the draft, please? I don't care about a deed.
You don't want to know about Alan or Susan?
Actually, I do care about a deed, but
we're on it.
Or Jonathan.
Wait, that looks so good.
Or Barry.
Dude. Okay, here's a question for the two people watching.
What?
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Domino's or Pizza Hut? I think Pizza Hut is better, personally.
I agree. Pizza Hut's definitely better.
We're going to do a pizza ranking. We're going to do a pizza ranking right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Little Caesars, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay. This is going to get controversial. I'll go 4 Little Caesars, 3 Domino's, 2 Pizza Hut, 1 Papa John's.
Papa John's pizza sucks.
I think it's awesome.
Papa John's pizza is so bad.
No. I think it's great.
It's so bad.
How many freaking ads do we need? Let us see the pick. Then what's your list?
I would do Papa John's, Domino's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut.
You really like Little Caesars pizza?
I love Little Caesars.
Little Caesars pizza is like if I have $7 in my bank.
I had Little Caesars today.
No.
I ate Little Caesars for lunch today.
So there's 45 seconds left of this ad.
Oh my goodness. Just show a Taco Bell commercial and make the pick already.
It means this player's going to be a 2-time MVP.
Yeah.
Imagine if this ends full circle as main event.
I thought this pick wasn't going to take like 27 minutes. No, this pick is taking forever. This is taking forever.
We're going to take it 10 falls to you.
What?
If the guy you originally were going to take it 10 falls to your next pick, won't you?
Yeah, that's incredible. Let's see. 3 seconds till this ad's done. Okay, here we go. Who is that?
Why are we showing someone from the 60s?
Chuck Cooper in 50. He played in 1950. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Earl Lloyd, Sweetwater Clifton, and Chuck Cooper.
Well, that's great. And we know who the pick is?
I thought Oscar Robertson wasn't alive anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he wasn't. I don't know. This is obviously a Miami Heat pick. Do you think it'll count as a pick of the Miami Heat? But
it'll count as the pick.
Let's see. Here we go. Adam Silver is up.
Well, Pete.
Nate Ament, finally.
Got their guy at 13. He's taking a phone call right now.
He's probably talking to Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra right now. No, wait, no, he's not.
John Horst.
That's right. Never mind. He's not talking to Miami right now at all. He's talking to Milwaukee.
Well, what a full circle moment.
Wow. That was incredible.
All right, guys. Sorry we're not doing the entire draft, but I have a very early morning tomorrow. But we enjoyed hanging out with you guys and watching this draft.
If you watched for the whole 2 hours and 2 minutes, you're the real one.
You're literally the GOAT.
Yeah, you're the GOAT.
But we will see you guys in the next episode of the Two Bros Podcast. You already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys next time. Use code 2Bros Podcast, w.gg, for 10% off your first purchase. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.